the past few weeks is that Jordan and also Egypt.
Oh, wait, Mr. Moon might not have been here for this. The best clip from the past 5 years of streaming. Are we mind melded, Dan? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, there's so many.
It's
I'm
the
never
best.
gonna find
I'm
it.
gonna say it, and you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. It's when this all blew up, and Hasan could no longer use the shot caller, Mutin, and he didn't want to let people know that he was just like training Kaya to just sit on the same thing all day. There was a clip where what happened was Kaya was off the mat, and Hasan was giving political commentary, and he sees her off, and he starts trying to work the word place.
Yes, I remember. He started saying,
I did
the
see that.
place
That's awesome.
that you need to go to, like the place, is not where the place was.
Link it. It was
someone find it.
Over the last fight,
God,
that is probably the
good.
single funniest fucking thing I have. Just the imagine trying to explain the totality of all of this. So this is a political commentator, probably foreign paid, trying to spread communism in the United States, to undermine the Democratic Party, to destroy the first world. So this is him on his stream trying to subtly communicate to his dog that he can no longer shock on stream anymore because he got caught shot collaring her, that she needs to go sit in the corner because part of the communist aesthetic is being able to show the wealthiest dog on the planet in the corner of his screen. Okay, so that, like, it's just everything trying, like, putting this in a history book. Oh my God, this was so fucking funny.
To a position where we've finally gotten to a place where, like, pure peace is taking place.
I made this clip.
Place. Is I don't know what you're doing. Okay, what? What do you want? What?
Pure peace is taking place.
What do you want? Huh? Okay. To a position where
God, I made
we've
that clip.
finally gotten to a place where, like, pure peace is taking place. It's taking place.
Oh God! How did you remember this? See, this is why. Oh God!
It's just the funniest fucking clip on the fucking internet. It's just so fucking hilarious to me.
Yeah.
The guy's like, this is like, you remember Independence Day?
Yeah.
When the president's like, they're like, oh, the shields are the president. Let me take one more shot at it. And then the shields are down at the end. That was like, Kaya, she's like, wait a second. I'm not getting shocked. Hold on. Hold on.
To a position
I'm free. His magic words aren't working on me
we've
anymore.
finally gotten to a place where, like, pure peace is taking place.
She's looking out on the corner of his eye. She's like, is anything about to happen to me? And
It's
she
taking
ignores
place.
it.
I don't know what you're doing. Okay, what? What do you want? What?
I will always reiterate this. I'm sorry, if you've had dogs, you know, either know or you don't. Looking at somebody like this is the most, like, I don't know if you call this deferential behavior or like the scared. The idea that you could call to a dog whose tail starts wagging.
What do you want? What?
And the dog is like walking away
Bye-bye.
from you. Trying to get the fuck out. That is just such crazy dog behavior to me, bro. That is crazy behavior. But, oh my God. Okay. Sorry. Jesus.
Because you're afraid of destiny. At least that's how it seemed from all of that garbage I sat through there. I'm pretty sure that's what he was getting at.
June 7th, 2025. Oh my God. And this happened also. This is like evidence of the writers getting lazy. I feel like the date parallel thing they're doing is a little bit played out. Like, I met Pixie it was like September 11th, 2020. And then,
true.
Yeah. And then Hasan shocked his dog it was like October 7th of 2025 or 2024.
They're lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy. Lazy writing. Like, okay, we get it. The parallel dates, whatever. Lazy writing.
Positive feelings and the same positive association with Israel. So all this does is breed resentment against Israel. And also, depending on how...
I'm laughing, but it's like, I mean, if you give a fuck about animals, it's kind of evil, right? Like, it is.
I don't understand why she has to stay there. And I also don't understand why he acts like he doesn't care where she is and then puts her on stream all the
corner.
time.
Yeah. It's just the designer dog. It's actually, this is like sociopathic fuckboy shit. This is the kind of shit that people would accuse me of doing. Oh, Destiny has a fake dog in the corner of his apartment just to get women to fuck. This is like so cringe. It's such an unbelievably cringe-worthy fucking behavior for the designer dog in the background that he says he adopted. Oh my God. He bought from a breeder, 1,000,000,000,000%. It's okay.
I mean, that part is like, no one seriously. Well, I say that.
I don't even know. I don't know.
You know, one of the funnier things, I'm not going to make you do this, but so there was that video that guy Kilo put out that was 4 hours long, right? And then at the very end, it's like, hey, we're going to go over some talking points. And one of them is like, it's like a true or false meter on various like anti-Hasan talking points. And they get to the part about the shock collar. And he's like, Hasan shocks his dog. And it goes, and he says, true, right? Because he's like, I'm not, whatever, this Kilo guy, he's like, I'm not going to bite the bullet on that one. And the funniest part is if you were watching Denim's chat or any of these other people's chat when it got to that point, they're all like, come on, this guy's crazy. No way. This guy's nuts. They're capping. What? He's shocking the dog. And it's like, bro, really? Like they're fully bought in to that there was no shocks in Ba Sing Se.
Pretty crazy.
Type shit. Yes.
Type shit.
Type shit.
Type shit.
Now, he does mention a cease and desist here, which they did send a cease and desist to iDubbbz.
Oh, this is the part that I wasn't aware of. I haven't seen this before.
And it does seem like iDubbbz was fucking filled with jubilation upon receiving it. I've seen a couple of clips where he was like really nonchalant about it, almost seemed kind of happy about it.
I haven't seen these clips before. That's pretty bad.
Maybe he thought it'd be like a big boom of exposure or something. I really don't know who would celebrate something like that. But yeah, it seemed like he wasn't taking it seriously. And he did eventually come out and say like he really regrets doing this segment and like how bad it was, and that he did make like an apology for doing it, thinking he went too far. But it did take a while. And it's worth mentioning that his...
Also, by the way, I'm sorry, Charlie, but his reaction to that cease and desist, I would have to see the reaction, but if he wasn't apologizing when he received it, that does kind of sort of speak to his state of mind when he was platforming the comments. Like, if he got the cease and desist, he thought it was epic and hilarious or whatever, and he's just like, fuck it. I think that speaks to what he meant or what he was trying to do when he was platforming my comment, rather than getting in as like, oh, fuck, like, I just want to be clear, guys. Like, I didn't mean that Ethan actually molests his kids or whatever, or fucking shit, people were saying in his chat or whatever comment he had a mind on. So it does speak to how he felt about it, just saying.
Community, iDubbbz, like his stream chat and like the people watching iDubbbz were not supportive of his actions with showing that comment and trying to make that point using something so heinous.
Really, though?
It's not,
I wish Charlie would show an example of this, but...
Not like his audience was eating it up and really celebrating what he did here. His own audience was turning against him for doing that, from what I saw. Now, again, I've only learned about all this after the fact, so maybe some of like the positive stuff was scrubbed or deleted. But a lot of what I can find was people in his audience really didn't agree with him doing this.
I don't see how you can say that I'm not...
Here, this is what I tweeted. I said, if you're wondering why these serial defamers never got sued by Ethan Klein, even though Epstein, not iDubbbz, is the one who initially claimed Ethan molested his children and doubled down, it's because Dan Stalkman, the one who realized he lied to thousands of advertisers...
I like they subtly do this too.
It is crazy.
I'm trying to think of what the other... Oh, wait. Fuck. Oh.
What?
When Pixie talked about starting our lawsuit, and when other people started talking about it, I didn't notice this until I started talking to other people about, like, well, how I told you this, because I was trying to gauge people's reactions to different facts over the past year. One thing that people were surprised about is there were some people who thought that I had posted everything on Kiwi Farms. And when I went back and I read the language that Pixie or Lauren, whoever wrote her Substack, was using, I realized that I think that was a little intentional. I was like, oh, Destiny spread revenge porn of me. Destiny published without my consent, blah, blah, blah. If you don't really know all of the facts, it does kind of read like, oh, Destiny published this online. And when Hasan says these things here, Epstein, Destiny, is the one who initially claimed Ethan molested his children and doubled down. I think he's trying to make it sound like these claims are all starting with me, which is not even remotely true, right? The whole CPS thing and everything had already fucking happened before we even got to anything between me and Ethan. But I'm pretty sure that's the goal of these types of statements.
Sugar and Apocalypse on Twitch has been a financial sponsor of Ethan Klein's podcast, Redact Dev in parentheses. And they all support Israel and cyberstalk and harasses prominent critics online. Dan has openly fielded congresspeople to try and deplatform me for my pro-Palestinian advocacy. What? Of course, there was never a peep from the YouTube commentary community. They mostly supported it as terrorism support.
Come on, bro.
I don't even know what this means. The YouTube commentary community supported it as terrorism support.
I think they're saying that commentary people, were like, this guy's a dog-shocking terrorist. I don't like him. and that's why he was like that.
Well, no, because the whole deplatforming or de-advertisement thing was about the insane pro-terrorism statements Hasan was making.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Probably,
that was pre-dog shock. But I can't, but like, two things that trigger me here. Because I don't really well, I'm actually not triggered, but actually not anything. It's just par for the course. One, they all support Israel. Okay, sure. I don't like that. That's just that Israel.
Dan's about to make a very spiritually Israeli argument. Go ahead.
Yeah, my second part, trying to deplatform him for his pro-Palestinian activism.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is what I would say. I'm trying to think of an example. It's just so unbelievably ridiculous and virtue signaling. Oh God, I have no answer.
No, it would be like a person saying, like, people are attacking me because I think that we should have safe streets. And then, like, you go to my Twitter, and it's like 452 reenactments of me killing George Floyd. It's like, so you're against law enforcement? I'm just trying to make the streets safer. I'm just supporting police. It's like, bro, that's not really what we're talking about here.
Justified when somebody's who's your former friend who's been to your house and met your children is broadcasting this as a silly just to
what he's got to juice it up, bro. Juice up the tweet.
It's already 2 pages of this.
Oh, it's just silly. Ethan needs to address this little minor claim that he molested his own
Viva
children.
Mexico! Viva Mexico! Bust out the Mexico jersey. Oh, shit! First
stop.
game, did Mexico win?
Please
nice.
stop. Oh God.
La Raza on top.
Oh, please.
Bro
stop.
loves to spill tea.
He's still going.
Dog,
He's spamming.
Someone
Look at him
has
go.
to be a fucking adult and actually accurately reflect on the events that have taken place in this sphere of influence that we are unfortunately a part of, because the reality of the matter is a lot of the loudest voices are unbelievably reactionary, and therefore the most dominant attitude in this sphere is always going to reflect that perspective. I'm basically like one of the only
What?
large content creators who actually is offering additional context to why these things are unfolding.
Dude, it's unreal. The skinwalking is unhealthy. It's unhealthy. I don't know if this guy is my twin, and he just like wears an ugly mask with a graying beard. This guy is crazy.
Because all of the top content creators on YouTube don't want to touch the 10-foot pole, partially because Israel.
Yes, Israel. Of course. Israel, you know. Israel.
Israel.
What do you want me to say? It's Israel.
What do you want me to say?
Is a part of it, and they don't want to say anything about it because they're terrified of being called anti-Semitic, because all of their sponsorships will be.
Yes, that's what's definitely happening right now. That's the exact thing that happens right now.
Can you show me a single part on the internet where people are worried about being called anti-Semitic? Where the fuck is this happening
right
at?
now, we are in the golden ages of hating Jewish people.
Yeah, holy
it has
shit.
Awesome.
It's like, I've never been more comfortable. It's amazing, yeah. Jesus
no one cares.
Christ.
Be revoked, right?
The Stop
There's
Anti-Semitism
still
account
that
has so
element.
much shit to go after. People are muting it because it's fucking going off like a fucking alarm that never shuts the fuck up.
And then on top of that, they're genuinely worried, I think, about litigation, because Ethan has shown that he is unbelievably litigious. Or even if there is no litigation, they're worried about getting fucking cyberstalked and harassed by some of these vicious communities. These communities are unbelievably vicious. Ethan constantly cries about Snark. Meanwhile, he is the #1 snarker. I mean, Reddit. He went to Reddit and literally tried to get these communities taken down, these anonymous subreddits taken down, right? And Reddit straight up told him to his face, like, dog, your fucking community is Snark.
Yeah, that's what Reddit, the software told him? The CEO told him? Can you explain skinwalking for the employed? Hasan operates under the veneer of being nonpartisan, of being somebody who exercises independent critical thought, somebody who takes a good intellectual view of all sides of things, this is what I do. I'm the only person who will give credit to somebody when they make a good argument, even if they're in opposition to me, or will compliment somebody when they do something that is, even if I'm not friends with them, I'm generally fair more than most of these fucking losers are, which is one of the reasons why I don't have very many friends in the online space, because when somebody says some dumb shit, I'll call it dumb shit. And when I think somebody says some good shit, I'll usually say it's good shit, even if they're oppositional to me. For Hasan to come out here and skinwalk me, to pretend to be me with that opinion, when he is the most zero IQ, hyper partisan. Like, this guy has 12 different fucking nicknames for me to imply that I'm a pedophile. It's just like crazy to me. When I say skinwalking, what I mean is he's just adopted a point that he's heard me say, or somebody's fed him that I say, and now he's just using it as his own talking point, like he thought it up.
Your community. We'll take down those communities, but your community is also Snark. Should we take down your community as well? Because that's precisely what it is. He uses his community as a mass harassment cyber stalking operation.
Like, this is what Hasan does. This is his community. And this is why, and it's so funny, even the most like chillest, nicest person ever, mute for a second, so you don't get triggered. Dr. K, I think. Didn't he say something about this? Fuck.
He did.
There's a lot of pent up stuff, I think, that's specifically towards Hasan. So I know, for example, that, and I'm not saying this is true or not true, I'm just saying that with the creators that I've worked with, one of the things that there are a handful of communities that they're really scared of, and Hasan's is one of them. I'm not saying that that's justified or not justified. I'm not saying it's true or not true, but just for whatever reason, right? And when people say, I'll ask them like, why? Right? What concerns you about? And I think it has something to do with his size, his rigidity, and the tribalism of his community.
Even Dr. K!
Right? There's an us versus them.
Dude, when I was in
And then again, this is why I push Chud on this in a convo. I'll push anybody on this in a convo. When they talk about like DGG or whatever, what are the worst things that my community's ever done? Like, nobody can think of I guess now we have this new claim I've never heard before, that there was a mass doxing channel in my Discord that somehow never got banned. I'm guessing when he says the mass doxing, Dan is saying they're invented screenshots. I haven't even seen these, but I think he's just...
I can tell. I just got them also.
Oh, I think he's just
we
referring...
might have made Bodgay gay.
What? Oh, Bodgay. Where is that guy?
Bodgy? That was a long time ago. Maybe.
Yeah.
But like, none of this stuff happens. And then same thing, like, I would say that Ethan engages in a lot of gossip. I think that that's just the style of content that they do. But like snarking, now I'm not as involved with the H3 community, but if there are like H3 snark, not contrary to H3, but like if there are H3 snarking communities, I haven't seen them before. There might be that snark against like Patricia Palis, or whoever the fuck these people are. But just somebody engaging in gossip or somebody hating somebody even is not the same as whatever we're talking about here. We need a new word for snarking as well, but...
Yeah, snarking is... I made what I think is a very cool statement on Twitter, and I said, all it is just the new... Like, back in the day, Reddit banned hate subreddits. There used to be fat people hate, all sorts of people hate, and now they don't have that. But now you would just have, like, fat people snark, and that would be that's all it is. It's just literally just the rebrand of the hate subreddits. They just call it snark instead of hate.
Yeah, I agree.
Like 100%.
100%.
And I have
fucking
fat
New
people
Jersey.
snark. That's mine.
In Princeton, New Jersey, to promote and support Adam Hamawi, who is going to be the next congressperson from New Jersey 12. He won. When we did that rally that morning, at the hotel I was staying at, there was a wonderful and kind person that came up to me and was like, "Oh my God, I'm such a huge fan." I was like, "Wow, great."
Oh my God.
She was working the coffee shop.
Oh my God.
She told me that she used to watch all the time. She watched Leftovers, was a big fan. I didn't think much of it. And then later I found out she was posting in the subreddit being like, "Hasan has showed up at my place of work. I'm freaking out right now." So even in the real world, when these people are kind to your face, like on the internet, when they go to Ethan's community, they're like, "Oh, what can I do?"
I went to a Starbucks. I might have been in London. I had a pleasant encounter experience. I think I tipped and everything, because I always do, like a little cuck. Okay.
At Starbucks?
at Starbucks because it pops up on the stupid fucking screen.
You're a cock.
Yep, I am. Now, I don't even know, how did I find this out? Where was this posted? This person, the barista, was posting, where was it at? Was it on Reddit? Somewhere else after where they were like, ew, Destiny just came into my Starbucks or something. And I was like, what the fuck? Wait, fuck, does anybody remember this?
I would have reported their ass.
Am I hallucinating? Where the fuck did this happen at? I'm trying to remember where I saw this.
Which thing?
The person recognized me and they posted it online. But I'm trying to remember where. I wouldn't have seen it on.
The egg incident?
No. Fuck. It couldn't have been on Discord, I don't think. No, it wouldn't have been on Discord. It could have been on Twitter, maybe? I don't remember this at all. I brought this up. This was a couple years ago, I think. You never told us the story? I did. I know I did. But it was a minor. I didn't give a fuck or whatever. But
a minor.
What do you mean by that, Moten?
Well, I don't know what you.
Wouldn't you have given a fuck then? Ayo! Sorry.
Not
Out of
funny,
taste.
Dan.
Bad
Not
joke.
funny,
Bad
Dan.
joke.
What
Not
kind
funny,
of
I'm
trickery could I engage in? It's like so shocking. It's kind of alarming to see that switch up. Really.
Alarming.
Alarma, even.
And she was such a wonderful person too. It actually shook me a little bit, that code switch.
File.
I don't think that's code switching, but okay.
Is that funny? I don't know. Is that a joke? Is that free speech? I don't think so. Then the other thing I hear is like, this is a grave threat against free speech. No, it's not. Defamation laws exist in every major Western country, because you can't just say people molested their children. That's not free speech. That's not protected speech.
And good.
It's not. It's defamation. It's defamation.
Thing iDubbbz didn't. That would be the comment that was left by someone else. So if that is the big problem that this was said in the first place,
Yeah. The problem is it's not iDubbbz that made the defamatory statement.
then wouldn't that energy be channeled at the person who actually said it? He's trying to portray it as though Ian is championing it, that he is trying to use this knowingly fraudulent information to push an agenda that Ethan is a monster. That Doug goes in, wasn't being serious to shit.
Committing a hate.
If not even already did for out on proof that was even for his thing, but that's not what happened here. And the reason why this is this being something you can point to, like, okay, damages in the first. I think a brand tanking because of all Dubs did here really damaged the H3 brand, and here's the proof. We lost so many.
New York City Slate rally, where I will be speaking and delivering a fucking speech to this nation's young revolutionaries. That are going to personally change the American trajectory in a positive manner. Why are you crying? What can I do but cry?
YouTube or something like that's clearly not going to happen. But someone else absolutely could. Like something that a lot of people talk about online, like commentary YouTubers, I suppose will stay in that realm, is scammers. So why couldn't a scammer then utilize this same play? Oh, it ruined our... And I think you could possibly point to Ethan's lawsuit here, should he win, as evidence. Like, look, he got a defense.
Noah's here, everybody. We should look at this fucking fit, dude. Look at you. No, oh my God, Noah's wearing a suit too. Well, this is we're suit guys now. Okay, I'm watching Moist Critical cover offer critical coverage on. Dude, where the fuck is March,
I can't believe
bro?
the fact they're shitting on him is so like they're just not strategic. Like that's it. That's at the end of the day. They're just not strategic.
It is strategic.
Moist Critical.
You have to adhere 100%. They need 100% alignment.
Yeah, but that's so stupid. Like I never even got it with Ethan. Like they would have had like such like a big creator
because Lib Left is cucked. Lib Left is cucked.
I guess
the whole point is that
like this
the whole
is gonna,
point
like,
is that you
push
always
Charlie away.
Depends on how big Hasan is and how many people he can, bend to his whim. But the idea is, remember, if you control the For You page, if you control the media diet of all these people, then everybody has to be on the same page. It's essential to that, because as soon as you start inviting some people to have kind of disagreements about the main narrative, even on minor parts, you broaden that a bit, and then you invite in too much scrutiny, and then you lose the whole team sports thing. Remember, like, how can you watch somebody be slightly critical of what Hasan says if you're also trying to convince your whole audience that Hasan never actually shocked his dog? Like, it has to be 100% adherence to whatever the fucking narrative is.
I guess it just looks so stupid when he denies the dog shocking shit. Like,
well, you say it does, but to them it just reinforces the party, capital P.
I still don't know if I can believe. I know I saw it. Like, if you watch Denim's chat when they go over that part, but it's like, do they actually believe it? You think? Like, I'm trying to get in that mindset. Like, I don't know how you would not believe he was shocking the dog if you've seen this stuff. But like Taylor Lorenz,
how many viewers does
seriously is like, no, this isn't happening. Like, are they just lying to themselves and it's
Taylor is lying 100%.
Okay, so Taylor's smart enough that she is lying.
It depends on the size of her audience when she's watching it. If like 100 people are watching, I think they probably kind of sort of know it's a lie and they're just like complicit in spreading the lie. But when the viewer base gets large enough, a lot of people are just kind of like along for the ride, and so they kind of believe it. But they're not all intentionally spreading the lie, I think. Okay. Good Hasan coverage today, guys. Good job. We did it.
I think it was not just good. I think it was among the best.
Yeah.
I think not.
Really? Name the criticisms you had.
Wasn't the best.
Name a better time. Name
when
one.
He shocked his dog?
I don't know if our coverage was... Oh, our coverage was good. That was good coverage. That day, that was a fucking
It was a good day.
Man. You don't understand. Hasan made that month possible across the... There is no other man that could have kept Dogtober going more than Hasan Pirate. It's not... that he outdid Pirate Software. That's all I'm going to say. No one kept that going better than Hasan. We had a whole month of this. Some of the world's best memes, like thousands of memes have been created of Hasan shocking his dog. Oh, God, and they got funnier and funnier. Oh, man. It was a good... You're right. It was a good month.
All right. I'm sorry, I'm doing politics.
Oh, fuck that then.
Let's talk about Hasan more. Okay, just kidding. Okay, this is my final thing on the Hunter Biden email thing. I feel so